Welcome to another edition of International Soccer Break. I'm your host, Sahil. I'm here with Rahi, covering the African Cup of Nations, the final day of the round of 16. And my goodness, was that some final day.
What a tournament. Upset after upset. You cannot write this stuff. My goodness, what a tournament this has been.
It's been phenomenal. For those of you who want to continue watching our videos, we'll be covering the tournament through its championship. And so if you'd like to do that, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification icon to be notified of a new video. All right, Rahi, let's get into it. The first match of the day.
Okay, we're starting here.
We got to start here. We got to start here.
Up. Okay, got it.
Yeah, there's a little match later that we'll get into. But you know what's interesting is I thought, Burkina Faso, side story, we have a very good friend from back in the day from Burkina Faso. You remember him, Rahi?
Of course I remember our good friend. It's a team that has come good of late, normally very defensively strong, very sound, able to eke out results. They were all over the place in the back today. I really thought there was only one team in it, and that was Mali. Clearly the better side.
The defense for Burkina Faso, I don't know, on the first goal, it was a good start to the match somewhat, and then on that first goal, terrible defending. In fact, it was an own goal basically, and for that, and then even on the second goal,
Haikimi creates the goal. He does a good job initially.
He creates the goal, but at the same time, if I'm thinking about it, I'm saying, okay, yes, but the defending was very lax.
And then right at the beginning of the second half, to give up a goal like that and completely falling asleep, it's so simple. Both wingers scoring for Mali, and you have to say, they were soaring. I mean, the Eagles were soaring. Both wingers got them flying. Burkina Faso were lucky to get back in the game. They really were. That penalty out of nothing. One counterattack, a handball. No reason for that. But in the end, I think a really deserved victory for Mali, who looks a strong side, wouldn't you say?
100%. We'll get into who's left. But with the teams that are left, Mali is a strong side. And, this is going to be a very, very difficult team. Everyone left. Now it's difficult, but this is a strong side.
Strong side. Two strong wings, and they're soaring. This is a very difficult team to defend against.
Yeah, I think they need to clean up some of the stuff in the end of the match. Allowing a free header like that, they're lucky he was offside. But Burkina Faso had equalized the match if it wasn't for that offside. So a couple things to clean up.
But yes.
Yeah, fair. But a couple things to clean up. Okay, so that was that. Now, we got to spend some time for our friends in Morocco. We were huge supporters of your team during the World Cup. And we said, for sure, this is Morocco's year to win the African Cup of Nations. And then we got one of the most bizarre performances I think I've ever seen from a favorite in a tournament.
I'm guilty. I called them a favorite from the outset. Everything they did in the World Cup, all the poise under pressure, riding their luck a little bit, converting penalties, things like that, they all disappeared in this game. They made every mistake you can make. Of course, the Haikimi misses a big one, but I thought they were caught in the counter way too easily. And in the box, when they had some attacks, completely lost all poise. There was a couple chances to finish some of these chances, and they just looked like they weren't the team that we thought they were. Clearly the better side in many ways, but you have to give South Africa a ton of credit. They defended very deep at times, but really took their chances.
And I didn't get the sense, I was watching the whole match, and I never got the sense where I thought, okay, South Africa is in, 6s and 7s or anything like that.
No.
It was very very comfortable, a couple half chances, couple good chances by Morocco, but nothing there where you're saying, okay, South Africa is getting overrun and it's just a matter of time.
No, not at all. Haikimi was good at times, but couldn't really do the thing he needed to. Amrabat was getting beaten sometimes. I thought he was a step slow. To be honest, all the skill on the Moroccan side didn't come through in the moments it mattered most. And ultimately, you have to feel for the main man himself in that big moment in the 86th minute to try and convert that penalty to tie it, which would have changed the game, and hits the crossbar. It's unlucky, and you wonder if their luck, they used up all their luck in the World Cup. You wonder if that's what happened.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good penalty though, frankly. Like, I know it hit the crossbar, but it hit the top part of the crossbar. Like it
Right.
wasn't like one of those ones that just glanced off. It literally hit the top. And I don't know. I mean, someone like that, I hate to say it, and penalties are a lot of pressure, but basically they were given, a gift,
A
basically.
lifeline. A
Yeah.
lifeline. Yeah.
A huge gift, basically, to try to get back in the match. And at that point in time, you think, okay, they gotta be favorites if they score this. But then he just misses his opportunity, and that was very testament, like you said, all the good things they did during the World Cup. Even Bono in the goal, right? On the free kick,
Whoa,
would it have
whoa,
made
whoa.
it?
Okay. So
Oh
we're
yeah,
talking set pieces.
yeah,
The South Africans taught the Moroccans a lesson on how to convert a set piece.
100%.
Man, what a free kick. In that moment,
Yeah,
yes, the sending off, Amrabat gets sent off, and then to seize the day, what a free kick. I agree
yeah,
Bono was maybe at fault a little bit, but it's tough. It was a great
yeah.
free
It
kick.
was it was a great free kick. I just think that on his day, right? He makes an outstanding save on something like that, and Morocco wins. We saw that during the World Cup. Today, it wasn't there, right? On both of the opportunities, frankly, he didn't have much of a shot. But the luck, right? It's a very close VAR, maybe almost offside decision by South Africa on the goal, but he was offside. He was onside, and
Yeah, it was very
it,
close. I couldn't
yeah,
tell, honestly. I couldn't tell. But you're right. The luck just didn't go their way. And the other thing, to your point, is that their star players didn't have it. Those moments you need a player to change the game, right? You
yeah,
have those skilled players to take you to the next level. We've talked about Osimhen for Nigeria, for example. This time, today, for Morocco, the stars didn't do it. And that's really why they're going home, I think.
yeah. It's a wild thing to think about in the African Cup of Nations. You have no Ghana, you have no Morocco, you have no Senegal, no Egypt. All I can say is Nigeria. Nigerian fans out there sitting pretty right now, just relaxing. Things are pretty chill out there in Lagos, I'm sure. So
Or if you're anyone else, or if you're Cape Verde, I mean, there's so many teams. If
yeah,
you're Mali, you have a shot, right? All these teams who for a long time have been in and around the conversation. Now all of a sudden things have opened up. There's a pathway, right? One of these teams that we haven't seen in a final before is going to be there likely.
yeah. No, 100%. Obviously, the Cote d'Ivoire, the hosts, are happy that their team scraped through. And that's the weird thing about this tournament, African Cup of Nations. It's anyone's tournament to win right now, which is fascinating and fun and exciting and all of that.
Yeah, I don't know how you could have predicted what's happened so far in this tournament.
This is
Find
by
me one
far.
person who predicted what has gone down today, and I will send that person straight away to Las Vegas because I'm not sure how anyone could have figured out this was going to happen.
This has been the
No
most
logic.
unpredictable African Cup of Nations ever. I mean, if you were to tell me Cape Verde and Mali were going to be in the quarters, but Morocco and Egypt were not, hey, you know, it's
And
it's it's been wild.
forget about the cut you're talking about. That's Ashraf Hakimi, right? That's Sadio Mane. Mo Salah injured, but all these huge stars going home.
Yeah,
Pretty incredible.
it's pretty incredible. So for those of you out there who are still in the African Cup of Nations, get behind your nation because this is a chance to take the whole thing. This is your opportunity. So we'll of course be covering the rest of the tournament. We'll be excited. We'll be there. We'll be watching all the games. Hey, Cape Verde fans, come talk to us. We're ready. We're ready to take home the trophy and come
Could
visit
be
you
your
guys.
year.
Yeah, this could be it. but anyway, everyone out there, keep watching the African Cup of Nations. What a wild one it's been. And keep watching the beautiful game. See you guys.